Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your clothes didn't quite reflect the vibrant person you are inside? We've all been there. But here's the truth: style has no expiration date. Fashion isn't about chasing youth, it's about celebrating who you are today. Dressing with confidence at any age is less about the latest trends and more about owning your presence, expressing your personality, and walking into the world with your head held high. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any video. Have you ever stood in front of your closet, staring at rows of clothes, and thought, none of this really feels like me? It's a surprisingly common feeling, no matter your age. We've all been guilty of buying something because it was trendy, or because someone told us it looked right, only to find it sitting unworn, collecting dust. The truth is, clothing isn't just fabric stitched together. It's an expression of who we are. When you embrace your personal identity through your clothing, you aren't just getting dressed, you're sending a message to yourself and the world about the person you truly are. Think of clothing as your silent storyteller. Every color, every cut, every accessory says something about you before you even speak. If you're playful, maybe your wardrobe has bursts of bold patterns. If you're more classic and grounded, maybe you lean toward timeless pieces that never go out of style. What matters most is that when you slip into your clothes, you feel aligned with the person you see in the mirror. That alignment creates confidence, and confidence is what makes style truly unforgettable. Let me share a simple story. A woman named Leela, in her mid-60s, once told me she used to dress the way she thought was appropriate for her age. That meant lots of beige, oversized sweaters, and safe choices. But inside, she was vibrant, adventurous, and still full of a youthful spirit. One day, she decided to try something different. She bought a bright turquoise jacket and paired it with chunky jewelry she had tucked away for years. When she wore it out to lunch with friends, the compliments poured in, but more importantly, she felt like herself again. Leela realized she hadn't outgrown boldness, she had just stopped showing it. And from that day on, her clothes became an extension of her spirit instead of a cage that held her back. Now, here's the point: your wardrobe should never silence your identity, it should amplify it. Isn't it interesting how we sometimes hold back, thinking certain colors, styles, or accessories are too much for us? But who decided that? Often, those rules are just invisible fences we build around ourselves. Breaking those fences and choosing clothes that reflect who you truly are can feel like freedom. It's not about impressing others. It's about respecting yourself enough to dress in a way that matches your spirit. So how can you start embracing your identity through clothing right now? First, take a look at your current wardrobe and ask yourself, which pieces make me feel alive, and which ones make me feel invisible? Keep the ones that make you feel like you, and don't be afraid to let go of the rest. That's step one, curating a closet that serves your confidence instead of draining it. Second, experiment with small touches that reflect your personality. Love nature. Add earthy tones or floral prints. Have a bold, vibrant side. Introduce bright scarves, colorful shoes, or statement jewelry. These little choices can make your outfit uniquely yours without overhauling everything at once. And third, don't be afraid to evolve. Your style isn't frozen in time. Just as you grow and change as a person, your clothing can grow with you. Maybe you loved sleek black outfits in your 40s but now find joy in soft, pastel tones. That's not losing your identity, it's refining it. Give yourself permission to update your style as you evolve. Ask yourself this when you walk into a room. Do your clothes tell the story of who you truly are? Or do they tell the story of who you think you're supposed to be? That simple question can shift the way you choose your outfits each morning. And when the answer is that your clothes reflect your authentic self, the confidence that follows is undeniable. At the heart of it, embracing your personal identity through clothing isn't about labels, price tags, or chasing trends. It's about self-expression. It's about choosing clothes that light you up from the inside out and give you the courage to walk into any space as yourself, unapologetically and authentically. When you wear who you are, you don't just look good. You feel powerful, vibrant, and alive. That's the kind of confidence no fabric alone can provide, and it's the key to carrying your style with pride at any age. Have you ever bought something just because it was in style, only to wear it once and realize it didn't actually feel right on you? Maybe the cut was awkward. Maybe the fabric didn't sit comfortably, or maybe deep down you knew it wasn't really you. That's the trap of chasing trends. They're exciting in the moment, but they often leave you with a closet full of clothes that don't serve your confidence. The real secret to dressing well at any age isn't about staying on top of every new fashion wave. It's about fit. Fit is timeless. Fit is powerful. Fit is what makes the difference between looking dressed and looking extraordinary. When clothes fit you well, everything changes. You stand taller, you move with ease, and you project a confidence that no trend can buy. On the other hand, even the most expensive, high-fashion piece will look and feel wrong if it doesn't fit your body. Think about it. What feels better, squeezing into something just because it's trendy, or slipping into clothes that feel like they were made just for you? It's not about size or age. It's about choosing pieces that flatter your natural shape and allow you to carry yourself with confidence. Take the example of Mark, a man in his early 70s who loved fashion but always felt he looked out of place. He used to buy whatever the magazines suggested. Skinny jeans one year, oversized shirts the next. But they never really worked for him. Then one day, his daughter took him to a tailor. They adjusted a few of his existing clothes to suit his body. Shortened sleeves. Took in the waist of a blazer, hemmed his trousers properly. Suddenly, those same clothes looked completely different on him. Friends complimented his style, and he felt sharp, dignified, and comfortable. It wasn't about following trends. It was about finding fit. That was the turning point where he realized confidence doesn't come from chasing what's. It comes from wearing what fits. So how do you make fit a priority in your wardrobe? First, know your measurements. Many of us go years without realizing our bodies change over time, yet we keep buying the same sizes out of habit. Taking the time to get accurate measurements for your chest, waist, hips, and inseam can be a game changer. Clothes that are too tight or too loose distract from your presence, but clothes that fit well enhance it. Second, don't underestimate the power of tailoring. Even the most ordinary shirt or dress can look like a designer piece when it's adjusted to your body. A small nip here, a hemline adjustment there. It's often cheaper than buying something new, yet it transforms the way you look and feel. Why settle for good enough when a simple tweak can make it perfect? Third, focus on quality basics that fit you well. A well-fitted blazer, a pair of trousers cut just right, or a dress that skims your shape in all the right places will outlast any fast fashion trend. These pieces become the foundation of your style, allowing you to mix and match with accessories or colors to keep things fresh. Think of them as the anchors of your wardrobe, the reliable items that always make you feel pulled together. Now, let me ask you this: would you rather be remembered for keeping up with every fleeting trend, or for always looking polished, confident, and true to yourself? Trends come and go with the seasons, but the way you carry yourself in clothes that truly fit, that stays timeless. At the heart of it, focusing on fit over trends is about giving yourself permission to prioritize what makes you feel good over what's considered popular. It's a mindset shift. Instead of asking, "Is this in style right now?" start asking, "Does this bring out the best in me?" When the answer is yes, you'll know you've found something worth keeping. So the next time you're shopping, remember, a perfectly fitting piece will always outshine a trendy one that doesn't suit you. When you wear clothes that move with your body and reflect your natural shape, you project confidence that no runway look can replicate. Style isn't about following the crowd, it's about owning your presence. And when you choose fit first, you'll discover that timeless confidence never goes out of fashion. Have you ever noticed how slipping on a bright scarf or a bold piece of jewelry can instantly lift your mood? It's almost magical, the way a splash of color or the right accessory can change not just how you look, but how you feel. Clothing covers you, yes, but color and accessories add the spark. They're like punctuation marks in the story of your style, little exclamation points that tell the world you're vibrant, alive, and full of energy. The truth is, colors have a language of their own. They speak before you do. A pop of red can signal strength and passion, while soft blues create calm and approachability. Yellow brings brightness and joy, while black conveys elegance and power. When you use colors intentionally, you're not just dressing your body, you're dressing your energy. Accessories work in the same way. They're small but mighty. A statement necklace, a stylish watch, or even a playful pair of shoes can transform a simple outfit into something extraordinary. Together, color and accessories act as your personal amplifier, letting your personality shine through in ways words sometimes can't. Let me share a story. A woman named Sophia, in her late 50s, often dressed in neutral tones because she thought they were safe and appropriate. She admitted that sometimes she felt invisible in a crowd. One day, her granddaughter gave her a vibrant coral-colored scarf. At first, Sophia hesitated, thinking it was too loud for her. But when she wore it out, something shifted. People complimented her, her smile grew wider, and she felt lighter, almost as if the scarf carried her energy outward. That small splash of color became her signature, and soon she began experimenting with earrings, bags, and shoes that reflected her spark. She discovered what many of us forget sometimes: it only takes one bright detail to change how the world sees you and how you see yourself. So how can you start using color and accessories to express your energy? First, start small. If bold colors feel intimidating, introduce them in subtle ways. Try a colorful belt, a patterned tie, or earrings that stand out just a little more than usual. These small touches can boost your confidence without overwhelming your look. Second, pay attention to how colors make you feel. Next time you try on a bright shade, notice your mood. Do you feel lighter, bolder, or more at ease? Use those feelings as your guide. Dressing isn't only about how others perceive you. It's about how you perceive yourself when you step out the door. Third, make accessories personal. They're not just decorative, they're expressive. Maybe you wear a bracelet you bought on a special trip, or a necklace that tells a story. These pieces not only add flair but also carry meaning. They remind you of who you are and what matters to you, which makes your presence even more powerful. Now, let me ask you, when was the last time you wore something that truly energized you? Not just something that matched, but something that made you feel alive. If it's been a while, maybe it's time to let your closet reflect the vibrancy within you. Life is too short to hide behind dullness when color and accessories can do so much to highlight your spirit. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require a complete wardrobe overhaul. You don't need to replace everything you own. Instead, think of colors and accessories as tools, like the finishing strokes of a painting. They're the details that give your look depth, vibrancy, and personality. At the end of the day, style is about energy. Neutral tones may be timeless, but it's color and accessories that make your presence memorable. They help you express your mood, your character, and your zest for life. When you embrace them, you're not just getting dressed. You're radiating confidence and showing the world that you're not fading quietly into the background. You're here, you're vibrant, and you're expressing your energy unapologetically. And that is the kind of style that will never age. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room wearing something incredibly simple? Maybe just jeans and a plain shirt, but somehow all eyes turned to them. It wasn't the fabric, the brand, or the price tag that drew attention. It was the way they carried themselves. That's the magic of confidence. It doesn't matter whether you're in designer clothes or an old favorite sweater. If you wear it with confidence, you instantly look stylish, powerful, and unforgettable. The truth is, clothing alone can't create confidence. You could own the most expensive outfit in the store, but if you're tugging at the sleeves, hiding behind your hair, or doubting yourself, that outfit loses all its power. On the other hand, confidence has the power to elevate even the simplest look into something striking. Confidence is invisible, but it's felt by everyone around you. It's the invisible outfit that never goes out of fashion and never wears out with age. Think about Anna, a retired teacher in her early 70s. She once told me she stopped going to social gatherings because she felt she didn't look fashionable enough compared to others. She often wore comfortable, plain clothes but always second-guessed herself. Then one evening, her granddaughter encouraged her to wear a dress she had kept in the back of her closet. Nothing extravagant, just a soft blue dress that suited her perfectly. More importantly, she walked in with her shoulders back, a warm smile, and a little spark in her step. People didn't notice the brand of her dress, They noticed her energy. Compliments flowed, conversations sparked, and Anna realized that people were responding to her confidence, not her clothes. That moment changed her outlook. She no longer dressed to impress others. She dressed to express herself. And she wore her confidence as the true centerpiece. So how can you begin to wear confidence like your best outfit every single day? First, practice good posture. It sounds simple, but the way you stand and walk sends a message to the world and to yourself. Standing tall, keeping your head up, and walking with purpose tells people that you're sure of yourself. Even when you don't feel it fully inside, posture can trick your brain into believing it. Second, wear what makes you feel good, not what you think others expect. If you feel comfortable and authentic in what you're wearing, your confidence grows naturally. Maybe it's a favorite color, a soft fabric, or an accessory that carries personal meaning. When your clothes feel like you, yourself, assurance shows through. Third, focus on self-talk. Often, the loudest critic is the one in our own head. Instead of telling yourself, "I'm too old for this," or "I can't pull this off," flip the script. Remind yourself of your strengths, your experiences, and your individuality. Isn't it funny how we can cheer others on so easily, but hesitate to cheer ourselves? Confidence grows when you learn to be your own biggest supporter. Here's a question worth reflecting on, Lay. If confidence truly is the best outfit, why do we spend so much energy chasing clothes, brands, and trends instead of investing in building confidence from within? Because the truth is, when you have confidence, everything else you wear becomes secondary. Confidence is what makes people lean in, listen, and remember you. At its core, confidence is about belief. Belief that you are enough, exactly as you are. It's not about pretending to be perfect or flawless. It's about owning your presence, embracing your uniqueness, and allowing yourself to be seen without apology. When you carry yourself with confidence, you don't just wear clothes. You wear energy, charisma, and strength. So the next time you get dressed, remember this: your outfit may change with the seasons, but your confidence is always available to you. Walk into every room knowing you are bringing more than fabric and accessories. You are bringing the best outfit of all your self-assurance. Because in the end, style will always catch the eye, but confidence is what captures the heart and leaves a lasting impression. And that is the kind of outfit you can wear proudly every single day of your life. Thank you